Yo, what's going on everyone? Tiki here. Hopefully I can earn your sub today. Here's hoping that your day is great and your week is better. If it's been off lately, hopefully it gets better. Now, let's talk anime. In episode 10 of Classroom of the Elite, we begin with the Christmas theme where we see Haruka teasing Aoi about liking Ayanokoji, manufacturing some belief for a short time that this episode might be our series filler, and for a brief moment this had me interested in seeing a Classroom of the Elite holiday special, even though we are closer to Halloween. As Haruka is teasing Aoi, Ayanokoji notices a figure standing in the shadows watching the group. This was a spy from Class A, and another spy was seen following Kai brazenly in the open. That was Class C's spy. Suzune believes these two classes are working together in hopes of exposing the true mastermind of Class D. Now, here's where it starts to get interesting, because Suzune set Ayanokoji up into crossing paths with another individual. However, he bumps into two people in the same library that Suzune had sent him to. These two people were Sei-sensei and Arisu. After having a small conversation with Arisu, Sei-sensei tells Ayanokoji to follow him and shows him a room with his father waiting. A revealing moment here for us, witnessing the amount of manipulation that was conducted all at once. Kyotoko's father, Ayanokoji, tries to guilt his son into returning home with him, though Sakayanage, who pushed Kyotoko's application through the enrollment process, could not allow Kyotoko to be taken away by his father and put back into the facility his father raised him in. After the standoff between all three, Ayanokoji leaves to show his former colleague a sign of respect. How long that respect will last is the question that can't be answered now. Kyotoko's father was also a clear indicator that Sei-sensei had no real connection to his father and was using Kyotoko to further his career. Before Ayanokoji left the classroom to check the book back in for Suzune, she was looking for reassurance that Ayanokoji was still motivated to help the rest of the class, but visually, metaphorically, you can see the distance that Ayanokoji is trying to create, not only with Suzune, but also with Kai and Sei-sensei. The distance that you can see is depicted by the placement of where the desks are and how much distance is in between them. Kai's was a corner break than Suzune and Sei-sensei. Ayanokoji, while sitting with the scenery that shows warmth and light in the darkness, leads you to wonder if how he broke ties with Kai was harder on him than expected. He tells her how the relationship was only transactional and that they no longer need to be in contact, but to destroy any evidence as well. Ayanokoji also asks several times if there's another reason they should stay in contact. This could be a slight moment of weakness where he was asking Kei to stay in his corner, but couldn't bring himself to say the words. In these instances, along with Ryun using Kei as a target to flush out Ayanokoji, Kyotoko says that this is not a battle that Ayanokoji is fighting, but a war. This war has just started and it appears to have already caused some strain for Ayanokoji. Do you think that Ayanokoji is really unmotivated, or do you think that he's trying to protect everyone close by bringing the fight straight to himself and only himself? Also, how do you think Sato will respond to the news of Kei no longer talking to Ayanokoji? Let me know down below. We'll have to wait and see on the next episode of Classroom of the Elite. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Again, I really appreciate it, and don't forget, leave a like, a sub, and a comment, but most importantly, be safe, hydrated, and know your love. And we'll talk anime in the next one. Later.